Hi everyone, I'm Tara and I'm lucky enough to be here backstage at the All Ages Red Shore Show tonight with Roman and Jamie. How you going, guys?
Good, thanks.
Very well, thank you.
Okay, so you've got the All Ages show tonight. How do you feel about doing All Ages and Underages gigs in general?
Awesome. Mainly All Ages are pretty much the ones that we like the most, just because they get into it a lot more.
Yeah.
And they're not self-conscious and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We get over 18s. Yeah, over 18s are just like people are there mainly just to drink and kind of more like the mentality of, oh, impress me, that kind of thing. Whereas under 18s just go mental, so it's cool. That's
exciting because the fans are already going nuts outside. There's a group right at the front who've been there since about 1 o'clock when I walked past to get my lunch.
Yeah.
So I think you're in for a big night tonight. But of course you are promoting your latest album, which came out earlier this month, The Lost Verses.
Yeah.
And you produced that and recorded it on behalf of the band, which is huge. Do you find that producing an album for a band you're in changes the way you view the work?
Kind of. I mean, I've always done it and I've kind of worked on every release we've done, so I haven't really had the opportunity to be on the other side of it. Like, it would just seem weird to record somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, for the next album, we're probably going to go overseas, and that's like a big thing for me to let go of that, controllingness type thing. So, I'd always like to spend more time on it. It's kind of rushed. Like, the last album, we only had a week and a half pretty much to do it all in because we wanted to get it out before this tour. But I'd love to spend more time, but whatever.
What led to having such a small amount of time for the production and recording? Was that something you guys decided on?
Well, it was Deadline.
Yeah.
Cheza, DC. It's Stomp. He made us do it.
Because with this tour, because we had this tour coming up and we wanted to be able to promote the CD while doing these shows, so that had a lot to do with it for sure.
So you're working with a producer who's your bandmate. Do you find that you're a lot more relaxed working with someone who knows the music that well?
Yeah, it's a lot better for us because we can yell at him and not feel so bad about it. No, it's good and Roman's really good at what he does, so it works out really well for us.
Yeah. So as it's a new album, every band tends to go through a bit of a transformation album to album. Do you think you guys have changed your sound a great deal for this one?
It sounds different, but it's not so much progression as these are just old songs that we've sort of decided to have some fun with, I guess. So I don't think it's, I don't think it represents that well where we're headed specifically, I guess. Like, it's more just a fun album and we just wanted kids to get into it and have fun, I guess.
So are you already working on new material or is it too early to ask about that?
We've got a couple of riffs.
Yeah.
That's probably what everyone says when they've got nothing.
It's a pretty generic answer, isn't it?
But we know where we want to go with it. It's just a matter of doing it.
So are you putting off writing until you finish the tour, or do you find it better to write while you're on tour and you're sort of in the zone, I suppose?
We don't really get much time on tour to write.
Yeah.
But playing and being around different bands in different states and just travelling together as a band, that kind of, you just grow as a band and you find yourself listening to different music and then it just kind of impacts the way you write. So then when we come back, we're kind of a lot better off for it and it helps the progression, definitely.
So do you take any time off between touring and writing or is it just a straight on?
Yeah, it's
one to the other.
Yeah. If you want to make it, you can't afford to take time off.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many bands, so many young people coming through that even if you take like a month or two off, people forget about you. You know, it's that thing where you just always need to have your name out so people just keep seeing you and so when we didn't tour, we did a film clip and then when we're not touring, we do an album and then when we're not writing, we do a tour. So it's just the way you got to do it though.
You're trying to stay a step ahead of everyone else as well. So.
Yeah.
So do you find that pressure sometimes overwhelming to just keep going?
Yeah. It's all we've wanted to do since we were all young kids, and so I guess if you want to make it, you've got to have that drive and that passion, and it's kind of all or nothing, I mean, it gets hard and stuff, and sometimes after a couple of weeks of driving together, you get on each other's nerves and that kind of thing. Yeah. But we're all pretty good, we can all have a go at each other, and then none of us are too big enough to, say, oh, I was an idiot then, I'll take it back, I didn't mean it. So it's hard sometimes, but it's all worth it. Yeah. Especially just walking out on stage and seeing all these people sing along, to songs that we've done. That kind of makes all the crap worth it.
Yeah.
if you have too much time off as well, we just get bored. Like I would rather be doing anything with the band than just sitting at home all the time, you know. So we have to keep busy. Otherwise, I'd go mental.
Yeah.
You just got to start another band.
Yeah, I just lose my mind.
Well, you guys have been doing this for quite a while, since you're quite young. What advice would you have for young bands up and coming who would like to obviously follow in your footsteps?
It's hard. I guess you've got to have belief in yourself and try not to stick to trends. You know, try and do what you believe is good yourself, and just persevere, because you get so many, you know, kicks in the face every time you do something. There'll be another setback, and it's just you just got to persevere, because it's, you know, if you really believe in it, then you'll get there in the end. Like, majority of the reason people don't succeed is because they quit, and because bands always break up. But you know, the main thing is to stick together and keep trying. Yeah. What do you reckon?
I concur.
Well, I guess we'll end it there. Thank you for your time today. Don't want to hold you up from soundcheck, which I'm sure all the viewers can hear going on behind us. And people keep trying to get in this door. That's how popular these guys are. So I'll let you go. Thank you so much for today, and have a great time tonight and on the rest of your tour.
Thanks a lot.
Best of luck. So I've been Tara with The Red Shore on 1700.